Hey y'all, it's FabJen. I'm back with another haul video. In my previous haul video I did mention about some other products that were on their way. Well, they have arrived, and most of it's high-end or upper high-end foundations or products. So just to put that out there, all the products will be listed down below, as well as what's on my face will be listed down below. So let's start off with what is on my face as far as foundation right now, and that is the Christian Dior Skin Nude. I said that right. Yeah, I said it right. Dior Skin Nude in the color 60. This is what the box looks like. It's a really pretty metallic-y blue color. And this is what the bottle looks like. It has a CD at the top and the logo, the initials of Christian Dior at the top. It has Christian Dior written across here, glass right here, plastic metal looking top here, and a really pretty decent pump. The coverage on this is light to medium. I feel like it's got great coverage and it looks the most flawless out of all these foundations that I'm going to show you. As far as a light to medium coverage, this looks the most flawless and airbrushed that I've ever seen. And this is exactly what I'm wearing right now. I didn't set this with any kind of pressed powder, just only powdered my T-zone, and it's just absolutely beautiful. I feel like because it matches so well, I don't have to set it around here. But if you don't like a Lumi effect, because it does have a Lumi effect, it is a Lumi foundation, you'll probably want to powder it. But I just powdered my T-zone to keep the oil around my T-zone at bay, because that's where I get oily at. It is a lovely foundation. It's 1 fluid ounce. It goes on smoothly. It looks flawless. I'm really very impressed with this. The color range is pretty good for women of color to my sisters who are fair. So this particular one, the Dior Skin Nude range, has the most shades out of all of the Dior foundations, cream, pressed powders, things like that. This one has the most shades. So I'm very happy with the color match. I was color matched through Sephora, through their color matching system, based on what I already have and own, and it's pretty dead on. So I'm very happy with this color match. I'm very happy with how beautiful this came out. So I'm very pleasantly surprised. The next foundation that's also Lumi is the Yves Saint Laurent Touche Eclat. Let me say that. Le Tint Touche Eclat B80 or Beige 80. This is what the packaging looks like. I know I probably screwed up that name. It has a glass bottle, a metal plastic top, a pump, and a little insignia logo right here. Pretty packaging. It is light to medium coverage. It does have illuminating effect. I didn't notice anything illuminating about it. It is light. It is a beautiful color. It's just a little bit deeper, a little bit richer than my own tone. It almost looks like it's me. I say this is my skin kissed by the sun. Pretty much that's what it does. It gives my skin a kind of a bronzy, more of a tanned look to it. But it's not so off where it's like, oh my god, it's not going to work, or it's too dark or anything like that. There is one shade darker than this. This is called the B90. And then I believe there's 2 more shades that are in the medium to dark range that are down below. So there really isn't a huge color range for women of my complexion, a little bit darker and a little bit lighter. If you're my complexion, maybe NW44, NC40 or something like that, you're probably going to find your shade. But anything higher than NW45, NC55, or maybe NW55, you're probably not going to find your shade. But I also found that when I applied this, it smells lovely. Oh my god, it smells so good. It goes on cooling and soothing, and it doesn't have like a medical kind of feeling to it, like it feels like it's doing something, but it's just nice when it goes on. It's light, and it blends very nicely, but it is not forgiving when you have textural issues. Sometimes I have eczema patches that do raise up from my skin, and this one emphasizes it. It doesn't blur it out or anything like that. So that's the only negative thus far. So these are kind of like my first impressions of these foundations. Things can change as I test out everything as I go. So things might not be the same for me as it will be like when I really start testing it. But right now this isn't forgiving. Also, a lot of people compare this to the L'Oreal Lumi foundation. I don't find that the texture, the smell, or anything like that is similar. Not even the Lumi effect. That's just me personally, but eventually down the line when I test this out, I definitely will compare it to. But right now, off the top of my head, this is nothing like the L'Oreal Lumi foundation at all. And they compare them to each other because they are produced or manufactured by the same company, by L'Oreal Paris. The next foundation is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Foundation. This is supposed to be a full coverage foundation. It's 1 fluid ounce. It's in the color 75 Coffee. It is my ideal match. I do like it. It goes on smooth on the skin. It doesn't go on cakey, but I haven't built it up to a full coverage yet. So I'm looking forward to trying that out. So this one I haven't really delved into as much as the other ones, but this one so far as color match, dead on pretty much. The next two are all going to be, Bobbi Brown. This is the Bobbi Brown Longwear Foundation, and this is in the color Warm Walnut. And this one is Bobbi Brown Skin Foundation Stick, and this one is in Warm Walnut. This is 0.31 ounces. This is 1 fluid ounce. This one is the closest I could get to my color, and it's still a little bit off, but it's not bad. It's medium coverage, light to medium, maybe medium full. It takes a couple of pumps to get this to a full flawless coverage, so you're going to use a lot more product if you want a full coverage. I highly recommend using some type of concealer or corrector when you are desiring a full coverage from this particular one here. It also smells like lavender, or has a really strong herbal lavender smell to it. I don't like that. It's pretty pungent, so that's the only drawback to this foundation. I really do not like that about it. I had before this was the Warm Almond. The Warm Almond was a shade off for me. It was really more so the undertone. So the undertones are kind of funny to me. So if you're interested in Bobbi Brown, I highly recommend for this particular brand that you go in and get swatched or matched, or go and get swatches or get matched or get a tester, because the undertones are funny in this particular brand. That's what I'm finding thus far. Now the stick foundation doesn't come with a lot of product, but you don't need that much. Wayne Goss recommended this foundation, and it is ideal match for my skin in the stick form. Now, however, in the liquid form, the longwear liquid form, it isn't so much an ideal match, like perfect match, but this is pretty dead on, and it's light to medium full. And I'm going to kind of combine it with these two to see how it works out, but I haven't applied this all over my face just on its own, just a little on my chin area to see how it blends, and it looks like my skin. Wayne Goss is going to get me in trouble. He's awesome. So everything he recommends, it's pretty much dead on every time, every single time. So that's the stick foundation. Now I did order this spray from Nordstrom's. You can find this at Ulta. It's Mario Badescu Skincare. This is a misting moisturizing spray. So if you want to kind of spray your face after you powder, this is really excellent. It gives a nice mist. It's bigger than the e.l.f., which is 2.02 fluid ounces. This is 4 ounces, and it's $7. Super duper affordable. Definitely going to repurchase just because it's affordable, and it's supposed to kind of be like a setting spray. It says that it's supposed to be kind of like a setting spray, but I just like to use this just to moisturize or add moisture or refresh my face. So this is really, really nice. Also, this, I wasn't planning to add this in here, but hey, why not? This is the Mer the Powder and Translucent 05. And this one, it's pretty packaging. It's all plastic. It's not glass. I wish it was glass for the price. It's pretty pricey. This isn't what I consider a all-over setting powder. I consider this like a finishing powder, like the ambient light powders. It's kind of similar to that. And this one has shimmer to it, and you need very little to create like a soft glowing effect. Say you have a very matte foundation, or you're looking very matte, or you want to add some luminosity to your skin, but you don't want to mix in anything in your foundation, or you forgot to mix stuff in with your foundation. This is excellent, and very little will go a long way. If you add too much, you will look like a shiny ass disco ball, so you don't want that. But if you want a natural lit within, this powder does it, and it's amazing. This powder is the only powder that I know that can give you a soft, subtle, luminous glow without overdoing it, without being too noticeably glittery. This one is pretty excellent. So I'm pretty impressed by this so far. I haven't been reaching for it a lot because I have the Becca products that I'm trying out, but from when I did try it out, it's beautiful. So I don't know if this really has any mattifying effect. I didn't notice that it did. I found that it had more of a luminous effect than a mattifying effect. So if you want something that's mattifying, there are other colors in this. This is not woman of color friendly, but there are other colors that give more of a mattifying effect and have very little to no shimmer in it. This one has a lot of shimmer to it. This is just more for finishing powder if you want an all over beautiful, beautiful glow. And very little. Do not use a lot. Very, 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 very little will give you a beautiful glow. So this is going to last me years. That's how good the product is. And that's how glowy it is. So that's pretty much my haul. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope to get to these real soon. Before I forget, I also got this eyeliner, kohl eyeliner from MAC. That's what it looks like here. And this one is the feline one, and I've kind of been putting this off for a long time buying it, but I'm glad I did because it is absolutely fabulous. I have it on now. It stays in my eye line, my waterline, my upper waterline right here. I've always had a problem with the bottom waterline, but it's staying big time. So I'm very, very happy about that, and I can't wait to really test that out and put that through the run, but so far it's excellent. So anyway, that is it for the whole entire haul. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask, rate, comment, and subscribe if you like, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.